Okay, so we're going to do a few more examples, or just two more. So if we have a look at this next one here, again we have lots of numbers. We've got to work out which ones we're using. Look for your right angle. We want the numbers that are going around that right angle. Okay, so if we just go this way, we've got 20. And if we go this way, we've got 20 again. We've got two 20s. We are not using this number, 24, and we are not using 26. They have nothing to do with that right angle, so we're not using them. They're there to confuse you. So we're going to do a half times our base, 20, times our perpendicular height, 20, and you're going to put that in your calculator the way I've taught you, and you will get 200 centimetres on the end, squared for area. Okay, now this next one. This is a word problem. It's trickier than all the other questions because you've got a lot to read here. So I'm going to show you how to break the question down. So it says the fly screen of a tent is to be made into the shape of a triangle. The triangle is 0.8 metres long and 1.4 metres high. So the word high is trying to tell you the height, and the long bit is trying to tell you the base. You can draw that triangle if you like. So if we drew it, we don't really know what the shape looks like, but let's just draw exactly what they're saying. So the base, 0.8 metres long and 1.4 metres high, and that's what we're going to be using for this question. Now, down here it says calculate the cost. Now, the cost is what you're finding, so we're going to underline that. That's the important thing that we eventually have to give them in the end, the cost. Of the screen, if 1 square metre costs $9.10. Now that's where we all get lost, so have a think about it. This bit here, I want you to circle it in a different colour. It says square metre. And we know that the thing that's measured in square metres is area. So write that word down, because that's where we're going to start our working. We are going to find the area of a triangle. So we write the formula down, A equals a half times B times H. Now we're going to start putting our numbers in, so we've got a half times. Now the base we said was 0.8, you can see it the way we drew it, times, and the height is 1.4, it's 1.4 metres high. And then we're going to go to our calculator and put that in and see what we get. So remember, it's fraction key, 1 down arrow 2, right arrow, times 0.8 times 1.4 equals. Now we get an answer of 0.56, and I want you to leave that at the moment on your calculator. So we've got 0.56 metres squared for area. But the question said they wanted a cost. Now down here with the cost, this is in dollars, so we've got $9.10 times. Now that's how much it costs you for 1 square metre. So we have to multiply by the number of square metres to get our cost. So the square metres is here. You've just got that answer. So that's going to go in here. So we're going to times by 0.56 square metres, and that will tell us our cost. So I told you to leave the 0.56 on your calculator. If you didn't, it doesn't matter. You can just type this in from left to right. But I've got my 0.56 still there. So I'm just going to do this backwards because we're just multiplying two numbers. And it doesn't matter if you do them the other way around. Now you'll notice it's got answer times. That's because it's taken the last answer that we had, which was 0.56, and, sorry, I'm not sure which way to take this, over here, 0.56, and when we're going to times by $9.10 now, 9.10, press equals, and you get 5.096. So we'll write that down with the dollar sign in front of it. Now, for money, we have to have two decimal places. 1, 2. So we're going to draw a line here for rounding. Circle this digit. This is 5 or more. So this goes up by 1. Now if 9 goes up by 1, it will go to 0, so it hasn't really gone up at all. So we'll have to take the 1 up before that as well. So your answer is $5.10. And that's all the examples that we're going to do today. So now it's your turn to try a few of these for homework.